Talk of the Town. I'm Robin Zimmerman, along with two of my favorite guests. We have Daniel Cort and we have Marcus Walsh, and they're here to talk football, high school football. A couple of weeks ago was our first game that we covered, and then last week, and then we have a game coming up this Friday. But we were just talking about really what they do. We have the color commentator, we have the play-by-play announcer, but really we and they approach these games as stories about the community, stories about the students and the athletes, and really weaving it into, I mean, it's the football game for sure, but it's so much more.
Everything on the field certainly is important. It's what you see, but it's also behind that, what you might not necessarily see, and we're very big in talking about that, and there's one big storyline to get to with the first game that we called.
That was the Thomas Heyward Academy game.
Yeah, and JP2 won 28-21. It was a great game. Our player of the game, Christian Tilton, ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, all 4 of them. Unfortunately, last week he got hurt. So that was in the first half of that game. Great game for Tony O'Banner, a couple of touchdowns in his own right. But JP2 with their first win against THA, and
that's
big
pretty
win.
Exciting. Big
Huge
win. And then last week was the Independent Bowl,
yes.
right?
Yeah, we went over to Beaufort, where the Beaufort Academy Eagles took on the Hilton Head Prep Dolphins.
Okay. So how'd they?
Beaufort Academy won as expected, but not by as big a margin as expected. 28-0 was the score. Their 3 great offensive performers, Jaxsen Porter, Devontae Green, Dietrich Shuford, were all as good as advertised. The defense was probably the star of the game, though. And, Hilton Head Prep on their end, they're an up-and-coming team. They're growing. They're building. But I thought they played a really scrappy game. They just ran out of
right.
They ran out of
gas.
Ran out of gas. Started cramping at the end. But the defense, I think, was probably the star of the game. Nick Shuford says they've got a lot of things to clean up. It was a sloppy game for them.
Okay.
But I still expect BA to be one of the front runners in SCISA 2A.
And I completely agree. They are not just one of the best teams in SCISA. I think they're one of the best teams in the Low Country and possibly the state. Yeah. They're really good.
Where is Beaufort Academy? I don't even know.
It's not too far from Beaufort High School. It's just a few minutes down the road there.
I have no idea. I just put it in GPS.
You just go.
The dumbing down of America
GPS
continues. I have no idea.
It's just a few minutes away from BHS, which is a team that we're going to see this week against Hilton Head. It is the Beaufort County Bowl this week.
And my daughter teaches at Hilton Head High, 9th year
Shout
algebra.
out to Amber.
Yes.
Everybody should have a star on this one. This is going to be a big game.
This is going to be a great game.
Biggie.
Beaufort 0-2, Hilton Head 2-0. Hilton Head, I was talking about kind of laying in the weeds. Well, they might not be laying in the weeds so much anymore. Despite just winning 1 game in this series, Robin and Daniel, this is going to be a huge game for them, trying to continue that streak. Beaufort looking for a win. They need to do a better job in the second half of the game.
Why hasn't Beaufort been winning? I thought they were like a big, good team.
Well, they're the best 0-2 team in the state.
They won state last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
maybe a little bit of a hangover, possibly.
Bryce Librand there's a method to his madness. He schedules two of the top.
Who's that? Is that the
Bryce Librand is the head coach of the Beaufort Eagles.
Okay.
Link Lyles is the AD for the Beaufort Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah. So Librand purposely schedules the state's top 5A powers, Dorchester, Cane Bay, 2 of the best, in not preseason, but early season, because they're not gonna see speed, strength, and power like that probably in the remainder of their season. So it's preparation.
All right.
They played both those teams very admirably, very strong. And actually, they had leads going into the second half of both those games. They just, after a while, strength and speed is going to wear you down.
No question about it. Real quick, want to give some key players for Hilton Head. Jackson Bibee, the quarterback. Troy Timko, the running back. Jake Huggins, wide receiver, has speed and hands. For BHS, Samari Bonds at quarterback. Isaac Smalls had a huge game on the ground last week.
Yes, he did. Good looking back.
Andrews did a great job as well. And those are some big keys. Whoever can finish this game is going to be really good and really set up to win the game. I want to give a quick shout out to BJ Payne, Sarah Beachkowski-Moore, and certainly Joe Monmanier on the Hilton Head side of things, helping to get everything going with the football team.
Who do you think is going to win, Daniel, Friday night? Can y'all make a...
My prediction is Beaufort by 10.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. What do you think, Marcus?
I mean, it's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to say at this point. Honestly, it should be a great game. I'm
right.
expecting a great game.
And you think a great, probably attendance.
Yes.
The weather's going to be
Place is gonna
great.
be
It's going to be beautiful.
Stay safe.
Yep.
Stay indoors, and hopefully we don't get too much of the bad stuff coming up.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Daniel and Marcus.
Thanks, Rob.
Our
Thanks,
two
Robin.
stars in our sports department.
Check it out.